Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight for 23 ABC News at 6. I'm Jessica Harrington. Tonight's top stories. A post shared hundreds of times on social media saving a dog's life. Why its owner says it's a great reminder to make sure your pets are microchipped. And the new trial for Mikhail Bowers, the woman accused in the death of Jay's Place owner Ray Ingram, began today. A look back at the case. Allison?
And we are tracking dry conditions as we head into your Friday, but the chance for that early morning valley fog. I have more details on your full forecast when 23 ABC News at 6 starts right now.
Live from downtown Bakersfield, 23 ABC News at 6 starts now.
Good evening. Protect your pooch. A message taking center stage again tonight after a Good Samaritan jumped into action just to save a pit bull pup who was found in the Chuck E. Cheese parking lot 24 hours ago. 23 ABC's Tori Cooper caught up with the Good Samaritan and the original dog owner and his details on how a picture on social media led to a happy ending for a local dog owner. Tori? Yes, Caitlin Rose says when she returned home from her doctor's appointment, she realized her dog Quinn had gotten out. But luckily, she says a Good Samaritan and her dog's microchip led to their safe reunion. And she just hopes this story reminds all the dog owners in the community to get your dog a digital dog tag too. But we do want to warn you, some of the pictures included in this story are graphic and could be hard to watch for some.
It all started after this picture was posted on social media.
I saw on Facebook that there was a dog that had just been laying outside of a Chuck E. Cheese. He had a lot of blood around him and looked pretty terrified.
Maureen Ann says she volunteers for the local nonprofit dog rescue called Boxers and Bullies, and she just couldn't stand by and watch. So she took matters into her own hands, jumped into action, and drove to the Chuck E. Cheese on Ming Avenue in Southwest Bakersfield right away.
You know, initially I was going to sit and wait with him for animal control to get there, but we realized we needed to get him out of there and get him to the vet because it looked very serious.
Maureen says she wrapped the dog in a blanket and rushed him to the Bakersfield Veterinarian Hospital because she wasn't sure how the dog got injured. Meanwhile, the owner unaware that her dog was in distress.
So we left at 3 o'clock for a doctor's appointment. We were gone for 2.5, 3 hours. And when we got back, we saw the gate was open and he was gone. And so we're not really sure if it was a gardener situation. We haven't confirmed anything yet.
A nightmare for any dog mom.
I had a heart attack. I mean, you don't expect it to happen.
Caitlin Rose says she began printing out hundreds of flyers with her dog's picture, canvassing her West Haven neighborhood in Southwest Bakersfield for hours, knocking on doors in hopes of finding her dog Quinn. But she eventually called the emergency animal hospitals in the area, and a short time later, she got the call.
And I answered, and they said, "This is Bakersfield Veterinary Hospital," and my heart dropped.
Rose says the Bakersfield Veterinarian Hospital scanned Quinn and discovered he had a microchip inside of him with her address and phone number.
I cried hysterically, the tears. I couldn't even speak.
A digital dog tag making all of the difference. But her dog's injuries now an unexpected cost after the holidays. But the Good Samaritan, affiliated with the local nonprofit dog rescue Bakersfield Boxers and Bullies, stepping in once again to help, paying for Quinn's medical costs.
What I would like people to know is that we have rescues like Bakersfield Boxers and Bullies who are there to help the community, help our animals that need it. And we do work like this all the time.
Happy ending there, and a helpful reminder to always make sure your dog has a digital dog tag. Now, if you would like to get your dog a microchip, the Bakersfield Police Department is holding a free microchip clinic for dogs living within the city limits of Bakersfield this Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon at the park at Riverwalk in Northwest Bakersfield. But for now, live in studio, I'm Tori Cooper for 23 ABC News, connecting you. All right, Tori, glad to see that had a happy ending. New developments tonight. The new trial for Mikhail Bowers, the woman accused of killing Jay's Place chef Ray Ingram in 2017, began today. This is file video from the scene and previous court hearings with Bowers. Back in April, felony first-degree murder charges were filed against Bowers by the Kern County District Attorney. Prior to the refiling, the judge declared a mistrial in the case after the jury was deadlocked. According to a source close to the case, a mistrial was declared due to juror obstruction. Both prosecutor John Allen and Bowers' defense attorney David A. Torres denied juror obstruction was a factor. Court documents show Bowers and Ingram had a child together, and Bowers found out Ingram had been seeing another woman. Documents also show that he had a child with the other woman as well. The morning of the killing, police say
that Bowers text Ingram a picture of a receipt showing he had purchased 2 sets of Valentine's Day gifts, essentially the same gift for each woman. Bowers is due back in court tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. The second person charged with murder in a shooting last month that killed 1 person and injured 2 others pleaded not guilty in court today. A Superior Court judge ordered 37-year-old Benjamin Bravo be held without bail in connection with the shooting that killed 30-year-old Daniel Gill. Bravo was arrested early Tuesday. He's also charged with 2 counts of attempted murder and participating in a street gang. Co-defendant 29-year-old Jose Chavez pleaded not guilty to the same charges following his arrest December 14th. The shooting occurred around 7 a.m. on December 12th at a Motel 6 on Brundage Lane. The Bakersfield Police Department is asking for your help in identifying 2 suspects wanted for questioning regarding identity theft and fraud. Take a look at these surveillance photos. According to police officials, the incident happened on December 12th at about 3:15 in the afternoon at the mobile gas station located at 3200 F Street in central Bakersfield. We have full descriptions of both suspects on our website, turn223.com. Anyone with information regarding the case is encouraged to call BPD at 327-7111. A man is in custody after leading Bakersfield police on a short pursuit this morning. Officers say the suspect entered a business on East California Avenue and said he had a gun. The suspect then took off. Officers say they located him immediately and tried to stop him. BPD says the car stopped briefly but then took off again. Officers pursued the car, believing the suspect was armed. The pursuit lasted just for 1 or 2 minutes before the suspect crashed into stopped traffic near M Street and Golden State Avenue. Officers then searched the vehicle, searching for a firearm.
The gun, which wasn't reported to us till later, was not actually a firearm. It was a Nerf gun.
The suspect was taken into custody without incident. No one was injured.
And our latest winter system swept through the region earlier today. You can see it is leaving dry conditions in central and southern California, but that system pushing well off to our east. So what we are tracking here in Kern County right now, just cloudy skies. You can see 46 degrees here in Bakersfield, 39 in Lake Isabella, and 36 in Tehachapi. But there are pockets that could be squeezing out a bit of moisture, maybe a bit more light snow down near Fraser Park, but that's going to be clearing as we head into the overnight hours. So you can see Bakersfield receiving 0.05 of an inch of rain, while places near Delano were just shy of that 0.2 of an inch mark. But we do have good news for all you ski and snowboarder fans. Alta Sierra tweeted out today, you know what this means? Fresh snow, baby. They are going to be open on the 11th and 12th, so that is this weekend. And as for temperatures up in Alta Sierra, they are going to be in those mid to upper 30s, but we will be seeing an increase in winds. So I have more details on what that means for air quality here in the valley tomorrow, coming up next.
Now to a traffic alert. An around-the-clock closure is planned for Chester Avenue on the north side of 24th Street this weekend. The right turn lane from southbound Chester Avenue to westbound 24th Street tonight at 7 p.m. Closure of the remaining lanes is expected to take place on Friday at 7 p.m. and will continue through 5 a.m. Monday. The closure is needed for drainage work across the intersection. Detours to get around the area will be available. One lane will be open to westbound traffic near the work area on 24th Street. No impacts are expected for eastbound traffic on 23rd. Bakersfield police welcomed 26 officers into their department this morning. Friends, family, and other officers packed the theater at BC today. Loved ones watching on as Training Academy Class 1901 walked across the stage. They began the academy back in August and are now graduating after months of training. The event included a badge pinning ceremony for the 26 new officers. Congratulations to all of the graduates. Garces Memorial has a long legacy here in town, and now they are leading the way with something new. They are the only high school in Bakersfield to have a competitive dance team. 23 ABC's Alyssa Flores gives us a look.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Garces Memorial is taking the lead.
We're the first high school in Bakersfield to do this.
These 13 students make up the first competitive dance team at Garces.
It's just great because Garces has started a lot of things, and this is just another thing, and it's another way to continue the Garces legacy.
In fact, it's the first competitive dance team at any Bakersfield high school.
We had so many really good dancers right in one class period. We wanted to do something a little bit more.
Once just an elective class, students now have an opportunity to challenge themselves as a team, taking
taking part in competitions across the state.
It's able to showcase all of our girls' natural talent, and I myself, I've never been a competitive dancer, but I've always had like a little bit of dance in my blood, so it's nice for me to be able to be exposed to it.
The team is headed by a familiar face, Georgia Peck.
Keep working at it.
You likely recognize her name in the dance world, as do some of the dancers on the Garces team.
It was the bow on top of the present. It made this whole experience perfect. Georgia's like a mom to me.
She's owned the Bakersfield dance company for almost 40 years.
She'll help me be the best dancer that I can be. She's not afraid to correct me, but do it in the best way possible.
And Georgia's daughters have a connection to this team too.
Pretty special.
Micah Peck is the principal here at Garces Memorial, and Tyler Peck, a principal dancer for the New York City Ballet, who actually helped build this very studio at Garces.
I couldn't be prouder of the two of them. And it's made Garces. It's put them on the map because we're doing something that no one else has done. And I'm really proud to be a part of that.
Georgia says she has high hopes for her team.
They're great athletes. A dancer is really your best athlete. And that's what we wanted to develop into an athletic program too.
And these dancers eager to set the tone.
It's amazing to be like the first team because we can really set the standards high for everyone, and we can show everyone that Garces means business.
I'm Alyssa Flores, 23 ABC, connecting you.
And we are wishing Garces Memorial's dancers good luck. Their first competition is in March in Los Angeles. Coming up on 23 ABC News at 6 in sports, we'll take a look at CSUV's tough matchup against Cal Baptist last night. Allison?
And the storm will be clearing out as we head into the overnight hours, and tomorrow those temperatures back to seasonal. More details on your full forecast coming up next.